Morning, good afternoon, good evening, class. This is Mr. Arosena, and today we'll move on to talking about various two-dimensional representations of three-dimensional objects. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to examine how to draw different views. So we're going to work with views today. Okay, and this is important when doing schematical drawings, especially if you're building something, whether it be a cabinet in woodworking or mechanical parts. If you're going to become a machinist, drawing views is very important. Okay, we'll talk about component parts following day. Okay, but for now, we're going to go and talk about how to draw views. So drawing a view is, let's go to the first example. So let's say we have a birdhouse like this. Okay, here's the birdhouse. And the question, and what we want to do is we want to draw the view of each face and label it with dimensions. So the reason we do this is so that we can see what the front looks like, what the side looks like, what the top looks like, sometimes even what the bottom looks like, especially if there's something on the bottom. If the back looks different, we can draw a view of the back as well. And then if the left side looks different, we can draw a view of the left side. Okay, so that's what we're going to practice today. We're going to practice how to draw the various views of this. So the traditional is we just have a front, a side, and then a top. Okay, so those are the traditional views you would draw. Okay, so we draw front, side, top. Okay. Now, to help me out, I've actually created this in a three-dimension Google SketchUp. So there we go. So here is our birdhouse drawn in SketchUp. Okay, the reason I did it in SketchUp is because it's easier for me to rotate and you guys can see what exactly I mean by front, side, and top view. Okay, so front, we'll say the front is this here. So this is, I'll highlight it here. So this, whoops, not that. There you go. So all that is, whoops, not this. All this is the front. So I'm going to draw that. There we go. So that's the front. That's the front. And actually I'm going to cheat a little bit and we'll just look at the front. There you go. That's what the front of my thing looks like. So I would draw this as the front view of my object. Okay. So let's go back and we'll draw that as the front. The front view would look like, this is very rough. We're a slanted roof. Slanted roof. Okay. You can see the value of having an actual 3D program here to draw the front view. Okay. Here's my very, very poor rendition of this particular shape. Okay, there you go. That's my front view. That's how my front view would be. And then obviously you have, it says add the dimensions. So this is 5 inches here. From top to bottom is 9 inches. And then from here to here is 6 inches. So we'd add those into the side, into the view measurements. So I'm going to go back to my, oops, where is it? There we go. Go back here. So I already had the 5. So here to here would be 5. From here to here would be 6. And then from here to here would be 9. Okay. Well, that's what the front view would look like. Okay. Now the side view, let's rotate this to the side. Side view would look like this. Okay. And I'm going to cheat. Let's go this. Let's look at the right side. There we go. There's my right side view. Okay. Then again, just like before, you would add the measurements. So we now get the length measurement from here to here is 10. From here to here would be 9. And we don't have enough information for this little dowel piece here. So we can't say anything about the dimension of the dowel piece. Okay. So that's what the side view would look like. Okay. Now I'll give you guys a moment to copy that down. The top view, you can actually just pause the video here and copy it down to examples. The top view then would be, let's look at the top. So here's my shape. Let's rotate to the top. So the top view would look like this. Let's cheat. Top view. There we go. And then we get the measurements: 10 inches from here, from back to front, I guess, and then 5 inches from here to here, and obviously 6 inches would be from here to here. Okay, you guys can pause the video here and copy this down into your notes. Alright, so that's how we draw the front, the side, and then the top view, like that. Okay. Now, if you guys are into, I guess, design, you'd have to do this so that you're better able to see what whatever you're building is going to look like. Okay. And in today's day and age, like I used to do this a lot when I was really young, probably in elementary school. Every time I would draw cars or spaceships or other vehicles, I would often do what would the front look like, what would the side look like, and what would the top look like. Okay? It's very important to be able to do this again when you're building things, so that you can see what the side's supposed to look like, what the front's supposed to look like. If your left side is different, then you can see what the left side looks like, and same thing if the bottom is different, you can see what the bottom looks like. If you have things in the back, you can see what the back is supposed to look like, and so on. Okay. In today's day and age, being able to do that in a program like SketchUp or in another 3D programs called Unity, but Unity and SketchUp, it makes it a lot easier because you can just do your three-dimensional drawing and then you can rotate it to see, is this how I want it to look? And if it's not, then you can change it. Like, for example, maybe we don't want the roof to be so far over, so we can move it over like that. Okay. Maybe we like this look better. And programs like SketchUp allow you to do that very, very easily. Okay. So if you're going to go into design, especially with the advent of 3D printers, and they're getting cheaper and cheaper, you may want to consider learning a program like SketchUp, just so it's easier for you to design things, and then you can get the 3D printer to print it, and you can get cool things fairly easily. Right, with that, you guys should be able to then practice the two-dimensional or the different views worksheet, and good luck. We'll talk about component views another day.